Don't look at the faces. Seriously, I need you to listen to me right now. Do not look at the faces in the water. But you're doing it, aren't you? It's human nature. Your brain is a pattern recognition machine. You're scanning that image and you're thinking, wait, is that a hand? Is that Jason from my third period math class? Stop. That is not Jason. You do not recognize the bodies in the water. If that intro felt weird, it's because we're diving into a rabbit hole that the SCP Foundation, and maybe even your own brain, is trying desperately to hide from you. Welcome to Lake Pontchartrain. Let's get gnarly. So here's the surface level lore for the newbies. This is SCP-2316. On paper, it looks like a standard haunting. You've got a lake, you've got a bunch of bodies floating in it. Creepy? Yes. But in the world of SCPs, where we have unkillable lizards and statues that snap your neck, a few floating ghosts are barely a Tuesday. But here's where the glitch is. Here is where the new Rockstar's analysis kicks in. Look at the containment procedures. Usually, the Foundation is full of cold, clinical science talk. Secure, contain, protect. But for this one, the document is frantic. It repeats the same phrase over and over like a maniac muttering in a padded cell. You do not recognize the bodies in the water. Why? Because this isn't a physical threat, it's a cognitohazard. That means the monster isn't the bodies, the monster is the idea of the bodies. The moment you look at them and think, hey, I know that guy, you are infected. You feel a compulsion, a visceral, physical need to get in the water and save them. And once you get in, you're gone. But hold that thought, because the Foundation is lying to you about why you recognize them. If you're a casual fan, you read the wiki and move on. But if you're a detail hunter, you know the trick. On the original SCP page, there's invisible text. You have to highlight the empty space to see it. And when you do, the official scientific tone completely breaks down. This is the deep cut. These aren't random bodies. The lore hints at something called the Class of 76. The theory goes like this. In 1976, an entire high school class went on a field trip to this lake. Something happened. Something so catastrophic, so reality-breaking, that the universe itself tried to delete the event. Think of it like the Mandela effect on steroids. You know how you swear Curious George had a tail, but he didn't? Imagine that, but instead of a cartoon monkey, it's your best friend from high school. The SCP Foundation didn't just cover up the deaths, they amnesticized the entire population. They gaslighted the world into forgetting these kids ever existed. And this brings us to the science. Why is this so terrifying? It weaponizes pareidolia and false memory syndrome. Our brains hate holes in the story. If I tell you, hey, remember that time we went camping, and I give you enough details, your brain will literally fabricate a memory to fit in. SCP-2316 hacks that glitch in your biology. It forces you to grieve for people you never met. Or did you meet them? Actually, let's take a step back. I've been talking for about 6 minutes now. And while you've been listening to me ramble about lore and psychology, you've been looking at the footage on your screen. Look closely at the one on the left, the one with the varsity jacket. Are you sure you don't know him? Think back to high school, not the memories you tell people at parties. I mean the real ones, the hazy ones, the faces in the background of your yearbook that you can't quite place. Here is the kicker. Here is the true horror. By explaining this SCP to you, I might have just acted as the carrier. The cognitohazard isn't just in the lake, it's in the information about the lake. You clicked on this video because you wanted a scary story. But what if this isn't a story? What if this is a trigger? You're starting to feel it, aren't you? That tightness in your chest, that feeling of guilt? You left them there. We all left them there. Okay, shake it off. Deep breath. It's just a creepypasta from the internet. It's not real, the Foundation isn't real, and you definitely do not recognize the bodies in the water. If you want to keep your sanity, maybe don't share this video. Or do, maybe your friends need to remember too. Hit the sub button if you made it back to shore. I'll see you in the next one. Unless I see you in the water first.